Hi everyone and welcome to No Limits Motorsports. I'm Brett Bergeron and my co-host BJ, King of the Streets. We've had a busy week with racing in the last couple of weeks. I'd like to discuss some things here this week about some racing that's going to be happening in about 2 weeks. It is the Rocky Mountain Cash Days. We'll be heading out to Utah for some racing out there. It's not an illegal race. This is actually a sanctioned racing on an old abandoned airplane. There'll be some extremely heavy hitters out there. I want to say hi to everybody writing in. Mike Proc, Jamie from Belfab, Ronnie. Hi everybody. How they everybody doing? And today we'd also like to talk about a new thing here on No Limit Motorsports, and that's BJ's hit list. BJ been gunning. All these people talking smack, all calling BJ out. Well, now BJ's calling all of you out. BJ, what do we got for us today?
Got a couple of cars in mud, shooting at, aiming at, trying to get out here to come race.
How many cars are we talking on this list?
Right now, I'm only going to start with 5. Only going to start with 5 of them right now.
Yeah.
We got Little Steven.
Ooh, Little Steven.
Yeah.
Where's he based out of?
Vegas, Rags to Riches.
Rags to Riches. So I know he's got a big car still being put together, but he's got the Camaro coming back out. Sorry, everybody. My eyes are squinting because we're getting some difficulty back into my ears. So, little PJ trying to wake me up, get this thing going. So, yeah, thank you, everybody. Hello, John Stafford. I see you writing in as we're talking here. But Brian Zephyr, the pedophiler's on the line here today with us. That's great. BJ, give me the names. We got little Stevie coming out with a brand new car.
Yeah, brand new. We got some new food out. Should be hot. Can't wait to see it. It's the key from we got Marcus from Rags to Riches. He's coming out with something new, a new setup, and it's Camaro.
Okay. Now, I believe that's a big nitrous motor, correct?
Yeah, it should be a big.
Yeah.
Real big.
And he's a true racer. He's
Yeah,
not.
he's
I don't think he
gonna race.
bullshits. I got mad respect for him.
Yeah, he's gonna go from slicks to big wheels. He's gonna do it all. He's gonna get down.
So,
You need to hurry up though.
who do you got the most? You know, you want that head hunting. You gotta have it in your cap. You being the king, who you gotta knock out of the way quick?
Little Steve.
Little Steven Carr not ready yet, so let's
not ready yet.
Yeah.
That's who everybody.
They think he's king. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, everybody has an opinion. That's like assholes. But but Stevie's car I know is coming out. There's a picture of it. Beautiful car, right-hand drive Caprice, big block. Had a big blower on it. Nasty. So, but I think it's being all cut up now. All new combination, looking to take the crown.
Yeah,
So
he's gonna try. That's all he can do is try.
try.
Yeah.
That's all anybody can do is try.
That's about it.
Yeah. So give me another name.
The rest of the guys coming out of Cali, we got BC Corey, which we just raced last week. He was having problems with his transmission, which I'm trying to get him on the line here real soon.
Oh, there's the car now. Beautiful car right there.
It's
Yep.
fast. It has some transmission problems, but he's taking care of it. So we'll be seeing each other real soon again.
But realistically, that's part of racing.
Yeah.
Things go wrong. Yeah, but he manned up. He paid his bet, and he moved on.
Yeah.
I had mad respect for, no bullshit, no crying, just, took the beating and moved on, and now he's going to regroup.
Yeah.
So, who else out of California are we talking about?
We got the G-Body King, so we say, City Boy Chev, Eddie.
Do we have a picture of this car? I don't know this car.
It's the blue Elko.
Oh, we seen that when we were in Fontana.
He's
Yeah.
running in Fontana.
It's a really pretty car.
Yeah.
Yeah. What, do you know the power plant in it? Anything about it?
It's a double additive, supercharged nitrous.
Seems to be a trend out in California, supercharged with nitrous.
Pretty much.
Yeah. So, definitely a big deal coming out of California. I've watched this car race in Fontana. Definitely moved out. Was no chump.
Then we got Cheese.
What'd you say? Cheese?
Then we got Cheese, yeah.
There's a man named Cheese.
Yeah.
Okay, all right, cool.
He's out there running in Cali too.
Yeah. Do we have a picture of Cheese's car? Is it sponsored by Kraft? I mean, what does this thing look like? Is this white Camaro?
White Camaro.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. It doesn't look cheesy. It looks pretty. So.
Yeah, Pro Charge.
Okay.
It makes a lot of power, but I ain't really seen it go down the street too much.
Well, a lot of cars make a lot of big power on the dyno and can't get it down the street, especially on big wheels.
Right.
I mean, that's the bottom line here. The tire makes everything equal.
Mm-hmm.
BJ, I'm gonna kick you later. Okay.
I think it's this mic here.
Oh, so there you go. Thank you guys. No, that's definitely a pretty car. Looks like a Pro Charger piece.
Yep, I believe so.
Yeah.
He got both of them cars as his. He run both of them.
Ooh, so he got 2 toys.
Yeah.
Nice. So out of the California guys, you already beat BC, but we had technical difficulty.
Yeah.
Would he be still the main contender out of California? Who do you think?
BC Corey, he got a lot of races up under his belt. He races.
Yeah, he races a little bit of anything.
Yeah, he races slicks. He's
yeah.
He's been like one of the top drivers out there in Cali. So
yeah, that's why I had respect for him. He's
Yeah.
like you. He'll jump in one car and jump in another, but
right.
yeah. So
he's new to this rim racing shit, so he got a lot to learn.
yeah.
But I'm pretty sure once he gets a hand of it, he'd be somebody to worry about.
So basically, out of 5 cars, we got a couple out of California. We got a couple here out of Vegas. We're trying to knock off BJ's list. Then I think we're gonna have to travel soon, aren't we?
Yeah, that's my main goal, traveling.
Yeah. Okay. So
Yeah, because ain't nobody in Vegas gonna really race me too much more.
now there's rumors I've heard people talking about a June race. I don't know where it's gonna be. Big wheel cash shootout.
Yeah, supposed to be going down.
Yeah. We'll have more information soon. So you big wheel guys, please start getting ready. In June there will be a shootout, and we'll give you some more information.
Yep, get with me. Let me know what price is good for y'all on the entry fee. We can go small dollar or large dollar, whatever y'all want to do. Just get with me. Let me know how y'all pockets feel about it.
Now I'm looking over.
250.
I'm looking over, BJ. I see little Stevie writing in, telling me to take the mic out of your mouth, but I'm not about to try that. So, so Stevie always seems to be, running quick at the mouth.
Yeah, that's all he do. He runs quick at the mouth, but he can't do too much of shit.
Sorry, everybody. My co-star is the biggest man I've ever stood next to, but he's kind of quiet. But until he gets out on the racetrack and runs his mouth.
That's it.
Marcus is writing in. I see it. Marcus, is that a $500 buy-in for the race?
I like 500. It sounds good to me.
So $500 a car. Got to be on at least 22.
22 is a bigger.
22 is a bigger, and basically run what you brung, right?
What you brung, yeah.
Okay. So there'll be more information, guys. Please hit up BJ or myself. Looking to put a June cash days together. Not sure of the location, and if we did, we wouldn't tell you anyways. So, gentlemen, later tonight, I have 2 gentlemen coming on. There was a huge race last weekend in southern Mexico, as we'd like to say. They're on their way flying from Mexico now to come in and join us and talk about this. Me and BJ had not the best of luck out there. We had some mechanical difficulties on a $5 relay and took BJ out of the race. It was really disappointing to us, but the event was just amazing. 40-car field for a street race. It was unbelievable. 30 small tire cars. We had 10 big tire cars, and there wasn't one duck in the whole thing. And it was a whole night of racing, people talking. There was no one argument that I could see. Me and BJ had a great time. I mean, there was things from Lamborghinis there to professional pro mods there. It was an amazing race. The Arizona boys, they call themselves, put this race on. I got a clap. It was an amazing time. I had a great time. So anybody ever gets a chance or invited out to Mexico to have that race, I really recommend you do that. It was an amazing time. You can see some of the pictures on the screen now. They'll be here as soon as they can get into town. But that's what street racing is all about. Bringing your car out, running your car, not your mouth, and seeing who's the fastest. And everybody cleaned up afterwards. It was an amazing event. So as soon as they get more closer to town, we'll have more about that racing and get some of their opinions on it. Me and BJ will just going to be getting prepped here to go to Utah for that sanctioning race. Awesome event. Went last year. It's on an abandoned airport. Very good racing. Very competitive. A lot of grudge matching. A lot of side betting. Street racing is really taking off from races that are sanctioned to just people putting it together with the groups. Las Vegas has the bottom 10. We have the Arizona boys out of Arizona. Like Northern California boys showed up. So there's definitely groups all over the heights. I see we got Donnie on the line. Does BJ run anything for money? Donnie, anything can be run for money. It's just a matter of put the number down. So I'm sure BJ has no problem betting any money. No. The only thing BJ doesn't do is talk loud. He smiles a lot, but he doesn't talk loud. So, Donnie, if you'd like to put a race together or you'd like to come on here and call him out, hit me up. Come out, see the show. Let's talk about racing. Let's put something together. That's what this show is about. Putting good racing together, maybe betting a little money to make it interesting. So we also have another new sponsor with us on the show tonight. We have AMSOIL, doing an amazing job with oil. I love their product. Insane Power just became an authorized dealer for IP Motorsports' new store opening. We'll have all their products in stock soon. You can check it out soon. At the end of the month, we'll be opening that up. And you can have the same products that BJ races or I race or any of the Insane Power family race right in stock for you. So, BJ, tell me about the racing. Are we going to win in Utah? I mean, what's the deal? Are we going up there with the big tire car?
That's what we're supposed to do.
Yeah.
That's what we're supposed to do.
Like I said, he's such a big talker. So, guys, yes, we're going up to Utah. If anybody has an opportunity to check it out, it's awesome. Just Google Rocky Mountain Raceway, Cash Days. It's a great event. I really recommend you go there. So, Donnie, what are you writing? I mean car. I'm not sure what you meant. Donnie, writing a little bit better for me. I'm getting older. I can't see that great. So, guys, if you got a race, here we go. Hey, guys, have fun. Get a hold of you guys later on. All right, Donnie, thanks. I appreciate you writing in, everybody. John Stafford. John works for me, writing in. Amazing mechanic. He helps us out. He's the one that got BJ's car fixed at the line. Unfortunately, they would not let us take the line with just a blown relay. We jumped it, got around it. Bobby Bridges is on the line for the Malibu, Bobby. Bobby, your car has not been on the street for a while now. That's a big boy car now. I think you're going to the track. But if Bobby's going to Utah, he's going to be one major player to be taken very seriously. So, Bobby, you let me know if you're headed up to Rocky Mountain so I can bring some more money to bet on your car. I think Jason Ayers is heading up there. Most of the guys of the local crew will be heading up to Utah. I think it's in 2 weeks. Unbelievable racing. But definitely it's a slick, big tire, small tire category. BJ will be running the red Caprice. We'll have that prepped. This should be the last race of that combination for this car for you, I believe.
Yeah, I'm switching it up.
Yep. BJ is starting to step his game up. The Caprice now going into the slick world. We're picking up a whole nother notch. So, excuse me. Guys, really appreciate all the love I got when we went out to Mexico. Everybody liking the show, watching the show. If anybody wants to write in, give me information, something you want to see. I need to know more about it. Camaro and a few. We got Travis saying he'll be there. Bobby Bridges signed up. We got Mike Proc might go, not sure. Alan Casey, Scott Beesky with that beautiful little, that orange, is it a Pinto?
Yeah.
Pinto wagon, little small block in it. A nasty, nasty car. Gonna be a handful on the street. So, Mike Proc just cleaned BJ's clock. I didn't see that one yet, but Mike, we'll get back to that. So, guys, I really appreciate it. Come on, write in, ask me questions. I got to have more time here. I got two gentlemen flying in to talk about racing. So give me something right in. Mike Proc still dreaming, thinking, you know, same thing as me thinking I'm tall. So, and beating BJ. So that truck was really working, though.
Yeah,
Mike was down in Mexico at our race last weekend. The truck was on point. Jamie's S10 was the truck to beat. I mean, he had that little S10 Blazer flying. So, I mean, I was really impressed. He's finally got that little thing dialed in. Jamie's a hell of a chassis guy. He'll be heading up to Utah, I believe, with Mike. So, it'll be an interesting time up there racing. The level of competition that we've seen in the last, couple of months has really gone out of control. Jason Ayers at the last race had some transmission problems, we believe. That's all taken care of. He's heading up there. I was out testing with him the last couple of days. The car is just nasty, nasty. He'll be one of the major players up there. You will have Bobby Bridges up there, Mike Proc. There is no chump races. People have taken this level of street racing to a whole nother level, compete with the rest of the country. So, guys, we're going to take a little break here, run a little commercial so I can keep paying for all this stuff. I just seen my two next guests coming in, so they'll be right soon in. They'll be right with us right after this commercial. Thank you. Hi everyone, I'm very excited to announce that AMSOIL has come on board as a sponsor for No Limits Motorsports, and we use their products every day at insane power, from our big massive race cars to our everyday street cars.
Power like this. Power like this can lead to major wear. AMSOIL delivers powerful protection for critical components so you can harness that diesel power with confidence. How good is it? In 200-hour head-to-head testing against a leading diesel oil, AMSOIL provided long-lasting protection and kept cylinder liners looking like new. What good is all that power if your oil can't handle the load? Get your diesel the protection it needs at amsoil.com/diesel.
I'd like to welcome everybody back. I have two of my guests, the Arizona boys here, that put on this magnificent event down in Mexico. These gentlemen do work for a living. They left their business, work at 6 o'clock, drove over an hour to get here to be on the show. I can't thank them enough. Gentlemen, thank you both for coming to No Limit Motorsports.
Hell yeah, thanks for having us.
We had an amazing time at your event. The car count was just incredible.
Oh, it was badass.
Yeah.
I can't believe, every time we do the event, we psych each other out every time. We're like, man, I don't know if we're going to be able to fit that many cars. What if the cops come? It's street racing, you know what I mean? If the cops come,
it's stressful.
The cops come, but it's stressful. 30 small tire and 12 big tire. I'm pretty stoked that it went down as smooth as it did. I want to again thank everybody for coming out. It was a badass race. We couldn't do it without you guys supporting us. So, it goes both ways. So
yeah, it's probably one of the best events I've gone to. I didn't really have any. There was no tension. Everybody was there to race. There wasn't one slow car, I thought, in the entire field.
No, I don't think there was any ducks. Everybody brought their A game. There was some badass shit there.
Everybody came to race, that's for sure.
Can you cuss on this too?
Oh yeah, so, we're all fucked up here. This is our Disney channel.
Cool.
I heard you complaining last time. I wasn't sure either.
No. We don't use the race card. We let BJ do that.
Okay, that's cool. No, there was some badass cars, and that's kind of our goal. Is we want to have a race that everybody wants to go to. We want to have one of the biggest cash days. Next time we're gonna try to break the record. I heard the cash days record's 43. Or 42, I think it was, and we tied it. So
42 at you guys' area in Mexico.
I've heard a few people say a cash days in general on the street. I don't know for sure. If anybody knows, they can confirm it. Yeah. If it's 60, fuck it, man. We're gonna try to break that record. We want people to remember our name.
We seen 43, so that's what we were going off of.
That was going. So I gotta admit, you guys ran a great race. That's a lot of trying to get everybody straightened out, picking the numbers, getting it done. I was very impressed how you guys handled it.
Thanks. Real quick too, we couldn't do it. We couldn't do it without the rest of our team and Adam, everybody else. Greg, everybody that helped. We owe you guys big time. You guys are. We couldn't have done it without you. It gave us a little bit more opportunity to. Yeah, and Brad too. It gave us more opportunity to worry about our race cars. Yeah. Country, thank you coming out for prepping. We always usually prep, but it was just a little bit less stress off of us, So it was awesome.
The only controversy I've heard at all was the flagger, the lighter, or whatever you want to call it. I didn't think he did that bad of a job.
Me neither. Watching it as we watched the videos, it seemed that I've seen people complaining about stuff that really didn't happen.
So, and then I think the biggest thing was Nate. We got a lot of respect for Nate out of Cali. He's an OG street racer. He's known all across the country. There was some issues with him being bumped in, and it looked like miscommunication.
But with that many people, that many spectators,
and
there,
that much stress,
there's no way you're going to make everybody happy. It's not possible.
Right. No, and that call versus the Camaro too, of him when the trans brake didn't hold and he rolled through. Those guys are our buddies, and we hate making calls like that.
Anybody in charge is always going to be on the bad side of something. But for that many people and that little bit of bitching, I was extremely impressed.
Yep.
It went flawless as far as I could see. We had a couple, tight
calls.
close calls.
Oh, yeah.
There's a couple times my asshole puckered, so I know the drivers did. So,
Oh yeah. That road's not very forgiving, and I think that, like, everybody was making fun of us. They say, "Oh, you guys do it on purpose. You make it." They see videos of us riding big wheelies, and we shut the videos off. We promise we don't do that on purpose.
nobody
looks like
wants
a
to
good
hurt
road,
anybody.
but-
No.
Yeah, nobody wants to see anybody hurt, no matter, if they wreck their car or nothing like that. I don't think any true street racer wants to see somebody taken out.
No,
No
not
way.
at all.
I think everybody wants their ass beat
Oh yeah.
as far as on the track,
Yep.
but nobody wants to see anybody hurt.
No, not at all. I'm glad everybody was okay. I'm glad everybody kept it. You know.
I was pretty impressed. People were walking around asking for parts. Someone came up, asked us for a starter. There was a lot of camaraderie in the street racing, and I was impressed by the number of families, children, wives sitting in chairs. I mean, it was a great, great event. I only had to leave early because my birthday party was the next day, and
We didn't even catch an invite. You see
Yeah,
that?
see?
You guys had your hand.
There's
probably
a
couldn't-
height limit. We were too tall.
Yeah,
we
you were too
couldn't
tall.
be there.
Yeah, so I invite BJ, and that's it because he puts me on his shoulders.
Yeah.
So yeah. So
No, I mean, in the family thing, I mean, that's what we do. This is our life. I mean, it's more than just a hobby. I know it sounds goofy to some people, but I mean, this street racing stuff is.
It's what we do.
Eat, sleep, and dream street racing. That's all. I mean, track stuff's cool. We will actually be at the track next actually this weekend, Saturday or tomorrow
is
and
this
Saturday,
the Tucson
right?
race?
Yeah.
Yeah. Now that's put on by West Coast Hot Rods, right, Danny?
No, that's it's the Steve. I don't know how to say his last name.
Yeah, I don't know how to
but
say his last
I
name
think it's
either.
the Outlaw Racing guys are kind of doing
Oh,
it.
are they
I
really?
think.
So-
Yeah, I don't think it's the West Coast Hot
Because
Rods.
I thought Danny moved his event because Vegas is still being, killed from this cornhole virus, whatever the fuck it's
Yeah.
called. I think it's a joke, but that's a whole other story. But a lot of guys are moving to Arizona to their events because you guys are open.
Yeah.
So-
No, I think this one is put on by like the Outlaw Racing family or whatever. Steve, I don't know how Paluskis or sorry, man, if I butchered your name. I'm
Guys,
Hey,
sorry.
you're a trash.
I happen to just notice that Jerry Busick was on there. Jerry was one of the top contenders in the small tire class, put
Yep.
on a hell of a show. Stood that thing up like 30 feet on the rear
badass
bumper.
Wheelie. Yep, badass wheelie. You know what's funny is that Jerry wanted to be a part of us so bad. He's like, "Hey, I love you guys. I want to hang out. I'll drive to Kingman every single time.
Yeah.
What do I got to do?" And we're like, "Man, you don't have a Kingman address. You know what I mean?"
Yeah.
So jokingly,
he went and got a freaking P.O. box in Kingman so that he could just have an Arizona Boys sticker and shirt.
Janny Topol, a really good friend of mine, just wrote in. He is the following weekend. West Coast Hot Rods
Yeah.
got another event coming up. So if you guys don't want to get to the track, Danny puts on a hell of a show. It's good for everybody. He does great racing.
I've been to his. Yeah.
Jerry Busick has had some battle back and forth with some health issues, but his family has been racing for 100 years. They are true racers, just like yourselves.
We're glad to have him as part of our team. We
Yeah,
really
he-
like Jerry a lot.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's a cool dude.
I had the luxury of doing the machine work on his motor, dealt with him. Excellent, man. Great time.
I think you did all of our motors, bro.
Yeah, the mine.
Insane power.
Yeah,
Insane
thank you,
powers.
guys. I was really impressed from my end of it, walking around. People have watched the show. I loved, you guys came up here and wanted to be on the show. That's what we're here to promote street racing. That we're not just, thugs or idiots that, outlaws trying to drive and race, cause people harm. We just want to race.
And the same thing. I wanted to touch on one thing too. Like BJ always says, the streets are open 24/7. I know my car's down right now, but Arizona Boys, we're always down to race. You guys hit our DMs, Arizona Boys Facebook. We're always down to run something. We got big tire cars, small tire cars. When my car's back together, I don't care. I'll drive and race. We just want to race, win or lose. That's what we're about.
We're about
man.
this racing.
Anybody who wants it can get it.
Well, that's the whole thing about this show. I know you guys are like that, BJ's like that. There are true racers out there. That's all we want to do is race. And the track has such a weird schedule because of money, insurance, all that other stuff. I know Danny Topol has been battling that from day one, trying to do that with West Coast and trying to get the track to rent him, and the prices
Or like with
outrageous.
Brent with tech issues. You
Yeah,
know what I mean?
you know.
With me with tech issues. I don't have a full
Right.
cage, I can't, so there's a couple issues with us.
I do understand it from the track's perspective because everybody in this fucking country is so happy.
Yep.
Danny puts on a great show. He'll put on a show on the 29th and the 30th is the next race. But the tracks have a sanctioning body, and they have to follow their insurance rules to keep that sanctioning body. That's the rule problem. But to me, them rules are a little retarded. I mean, I agree. Yeah, I'm definitely open to. I don't want to say lightening them up, but make them realistic.
Maybe, yeah, make them appeal more to racers, so more people want to go to the track.
Like most street racers, I say, are real people that work every day. Like we work a little bit, we put money in our cars. Everybody doesn't have unlimited budget like these track guys. Yeah. You know, if you go to a an NHRA event, those are the biggest money guys in the country. I mean, I know you guys left work, drove all the way up here, and have real jobs.
Yep.
You know,
sure do.
So
yeah, I was at 6 o'clock. I was still working. I locked up the store. Yep. I sell cars, man. Anybody needs a car, get at me.
So
I sell cars. I locked the store up and hauled ass up here,
okay,
man. You know?
And I love you for it. But guys, Cash Days 2017, the biggest Cash Days in U.S. was 42 cars.
Hell yeah! So we tied it.
We tied it.
So we tied it.
They just had one though.
Yeah.
They just had one that was 43. I think Limpy was Limpy or the 660 Street guys just had the 43. I seen this recently.
Now I had the pleasure of talking to Richie from Bottom 10 today. I believe there is another Cash Days being put together here. I had just starting to get bits and pieces of it. I know Richie is starting to try to put another big race together. Just trying to get through this, Vegas heat is going to be the biggest part of it. Are you guys planning another event this year at all, or is this done for the year? Or
no,
towards the end of the year when it cools off, kind of
Yeah.
like everybody else.
We got a few things that we're probably working on. We'll probably do the next one in the daytime too. We got a few things that we're working on, so we won't run into any nighttime stuff at all. We'll get some better videos. We're working some stuff out with the locals and stuff to, get on a better side. Everybody out there is usually cool. There's this one guy, and I think we got him kind of rubbed the right way now.
Okay.
So
Yeah, we were rubbing him the wrong way, and we
Ryan's
got him.
pretty
We got
good
him
at that.
okay.
now we've had a problem with our Mexico track. Afterwards is trash.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
So
here.
are you guys having the same issues?
We always do. I mean, we went out there and picked up about 10 bags of trash, but I mean, it happens.
We
It's
don't
gonna
have
happen
the
anywhere.
issues like you guys do, where you have all the little groups, I don't want to say ricers because I have respect for all different makes, models, and cars. Everybody puts in work, but you have the truck club guys and all these little goofballs that go out there. They
Doing donuts.
personally, I mean,
shit.
we've personally been out there at big races and testing and say, hey man, can you guys try to not park there? We got a race, and they get out, they try to fight you over it. You know
Yeah,
what
I've
I mean?
almost
And
been in a fight out there
it's
trying to
it's
tell
just
people not to park in
ridiculous.
front of the spots, you know?
And what I've noticed at every event, it's never the racer that starts the fight. It's the asshole friend that came along
Yes, true.
who thinks all of a sudden he's going to wreck it.
Just kidding.
So, like when BJ calls, invites everybody, right?
Oh no, I was talking about my asshole friend. No.
Like I think I talked to you a couple times at the event. These people walking up, standing around the line.
Standing
Oh,
in the
man.
prep,
You know,
even.
At the drivers' meeting, we said, do not be beyond the burnout box. And everybody wants to stand at the line until that one harmonic balancer breaks and whacks them in the head and kills them.
Yep.
I don't see the infatuation with standing around a car.
It's so everybody's in the way and shoulder to shoulder. Back up a little bit.
Yeah.
Let the camera guys do their work. Let the cars do their
I'm
stuff.
constantly
you know
up
what
there
I mean?
yelling. I barely even had a voice left
Yeah,
after
you
we
know-
were done. It's hard to keep people, you know, out. It's,
I think every racer likes to race, but every racer also wants a little audience.
Yep.
We like
Oh, yeah.
that ego trip.
Oh,
We
yeah.
like to get it played with a little bit. BJ, look at all ego, right? So, but I don't understand the spectator of it. They're there trying to ruin it for us, leaving the trash, standing on the line when they get hurt.
Yeah.
I just don't understand that part
yeah, that's
of it
why we
yet.
tried to keep it to like one car, your
Yeah.
truck and one car. That's ours wasn't too bad, but
Yeah.
we had so many cars there that a lot of spectators came along with it. But it wasn't bad.
Don't get me wrong. I love seeing the spectators there because that's going to get the guy going, hey, I could do this.
Do this
I could
too.
build
Yeah,
a
that's
car.
what we talked
That's
about
what
too.
started me, honestly,
Yeah.
coming up here at bottom 10. I mean, before I started coming up and hanging out here,
We had
I
slow
had,
shit.
I had a 12-second car I thought was the coolest thing in the world until I seen that white Camaro wheelie down the street, and I was like, oh, man.
We're building something else.
I didn't see the end because I did leave early. Who actually won? Who is the drivers that won? Do we know?
So the small tire winner was Nate out of Northern California with that badass twin turbo black Fox body.
Usually drives a C
He
unit.
actually is the guy that took me out second round small tire. I was driving the Blazer. And then big tire winner was actually Stacy. I think it's Barnett or
In the
I think
GTR?
That badass GTR out of Phoenix. That thing is
That's
wicked.
bad.
Dude, I stood behind that thing, and me being 5'3", I thought it must blew away like anti-M. I
Yeah.
was flying in the air. That car is
Yeah, I think
nasty.
That last race was a badass race though. That big tire Camaro, if he didn't get a little bit squirrely and get in the dirt, that was a badass race.
a good race.
There's a lot of controversy between all-wheel two-wheel. Some people in their cash days, all-wheel automatically goes to big tire.
We just keep it on the tire side. If they could go with a smaller tire size, then we're okay with it.
Okay, I mean, I don't, to be perfectly truthful, I don't know how I feel about all-wheel. I mean, that guy put mad money in that car.
Yeah.
It was bad to the bone. I'm not trying to take anything away, but at that level, that thing was
ridiculous.
it was
But I mean, at the same aspect, there was an all-wheel drive car in small tire too that didn't win.
No,
Yeah.
I'm not saying, but
Oh yeah, no, I
Put
get
the
what you're
smack
saying.
on me,
Oh,
but
yeah. That kid definitely with the GTR.
That thing is
That's
badass.
badass. I mean, it was just vicious. I was
So-
a little scared. I kind of stepped away from that thing a little bit.
We went and cleaned the road the next day, and we were walking around looking at the starting line. And when that thing came on the two-step, that last race,
Yeah.
it melted the asphalt.
melted
No
three
shit.
holes in the
Melted,
asphalt.
yeah, where the wastegate is, and
And the dump.
Yeah, and the dump, like it
Yeah.
melted holes in the asphalt.
So, as you guys, as guys that help with your events and everything like that, is all-wheel starting to be an issue where more guys are playing with them? It's not, or we just still got the few guys
Here, it seems like around the country they're building them, but out here we only have a few so far. So
I mean, I
same
can't-
ones. It
yeah.
seems like too.
I can't imagine the price tag on that GTR.
Oh, man.
I mean, he probably had $100,000 in the transmission in that thing.
Yeah, yeah.
So I mean, I
Telling me.
gave him mad props for it. I like the car. Nate, I don't like him because he's tall, but I do love his car. I can't see behind that fucking guy. So, but the car was fast.
Yeah, no,
Deadly
it was
fast.
ran
fast. So
good.
small tire winner ended up taking home $6,000, and big tire winner ended up taking $2,400 home.
You know what I was most impressed with? I mean, just laughing my ass off, is the gentleman with the gremlin.
Oh yeah, Joey.
I walked by that thing at first and I was like, what the fuck is this? Then it went to the line and I was like, holy shit. That thing was twisted up. It went in every direction but straight, but won his first race. I clapped. That thing was a
That's
bad.
usually that thing's usually hanging the wheels
Yeah, it
every
usually goes
pass.
straight,
Yeah,
too.
oh,
It
yeah.
usually
Lifting
don't have
hangs the
an
wheels
issue.
and gets crazy.
His balls must clang when he walks around. Because I
No,
don't
those
think
are his boobs.
Okay, so either way, he's got some mad respect for me on that thing.
Love the little car.
The race was just phenomenal. I really would have liked to have seen how BJ's car did. Unfortunately,
Yeah, that sucks, man. You had the issue. Bro.
you know, I didn't agree with the not letting us in at first, but I do respect it. We didn't miss the call. I got that. Of course, any true racer were pissed off. You know, how that
Yeah,
goes. Not
it
at you
happens.
guys. You were
Yeah.
pissed that it happened. You know, but that's got to be hard as you put on an event. When something stupid happens, you got to make that call to people you respect.
Either to
So
let
I-
them have time or
and-
not,
and,
or you
and
know,
what we
to,
do,
you
just
know.
just to clarify on that, what we do is we just ask their opponent, "Hey, are you guys willing to give them time or not?" And it ended up happening with
starter.
Zoomwalt
Yeah, with the
starter.
starter.
They said, "Hey, can you have some time?" They only gave them 7 minutes. So
To put
once
in
we
the
have
starter.
the race started, you know, we are kind of at the mercy of what they want.
You know, I get it. It's for money. But personally,
yeah, I would wait. I want to race.
I would
don't
have
taking
liked
a
to
win
too,
like
and
that.
I told the crew like you guys could have time, but then somebody in the back was like, "Nah, we're done. It's not going to work." And
Right.
then somebody else was like, "No, give us some time." So I didn't know what to do.
Yeah.
I had two different people tell me two different things, so I was like, you know.
You know, I get it. It's really a personal preference. I know, like, up at our cash days here, Jason Ayer's transmission went out, and I personally walked around and asked his components left, is it the car or the driver? You know, and pretty much the majority said, no, it's the car. So Jason was out, because we had another car he could step in. It's difficult when you got guys got that much money on the line, even if you're friends with them, you got to make certain decisions. Even though it's street racing, we do have some kind of ethics and some rules.
And see, when car breaks, we're down to let another car run. We'd rather see a race than a buy run.
Right, I agree. So, and I think
That's what we
everybody
feel.
out there wants to race.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, I left there and my car's not ready yet, and I was like,
good, dude.
all so wound up. I was crazy, you know what I mean? So, I got to watch from BJ's shoulders half the time because I can't see anything. So,
We'll
It
get
definitely
we'll
gets
get you,
people
we'll get you a
motivated.
special
yeah.
stool next time.
We need a midget section
Yeah.
at these races.
We'll
you know?
bring some little
Yeah,
bleachers
yeah,
for
yeah.
you to stand on.
Yeah. So, guys, I really appreciate you guys coming out here.
For sure.
I would love to know when the next race is. You know, I know when the night before you guys' race, I happened to be up here on the mic, and Brent said, "Hey, don't say nothing. Don't say nothing." We try not to throw any races under the bus. We
Yeah.
didn't try to invent any, but I love talking about it after the
Oh
fact
yeah,
that
for
happened.
sure.
Oh, yeah.
We were stoked that we were like, oh, we need to hit him up, see if
See if
we
he
can
wants
go
to
up
talk
there,
about it,
Yeah,
you
yeah,
know,
yeah.
and you know, it was a cool thought. We're like, all right, yeah.
Guys, as the promoter of this show, I mean, the next event or whatever you want to call it, what are you going to change? How are you going to make it better?
More cars and parking. We're trying
Yeah.
to fix the parking. We tried this last time and it just didn't work out that good. We're gonna try open it up a little bit and get some parking better. But other than that, it's went pretty smooth.
I think they go pretty smooth. But yeah, I mean, definitely want to get some more cars in.
I mean, no offense. I don't think you can put more cars on that street. I mean, me and BJ.
we just need 2 more, bro. That's all we need.
Unfortunately, on the way there, BJ got pulled over going 93 miles an hour in his truck with a trailer.
Oh, gosh.
So we showed up late. So we had to park. I felt
Way
it
in
was
the back.
2 miles
yeah,
in the back.
at least it felt like the picture I have
knew-
is at least a mile. You can't
Yeah.
even see the
Yeah.
end.
So you know,
We're gonna try to work on that and try to widen it out a little closer.
Yeah.
We didn't have enough time. I had some family stuff, so we didn't get a lot of time to go out and work on tractors.
And I was putting my engine in.
Yeah.
We
I
were
ca-
both kind of.
I kind of agree with Mike Proc, who just wrote in. We need a food truck.
We
fucking told you, bro.
we tried, but our food truck
'Cause-
was a kind of a bucket. It
Mike-
won't make it that far. We would have had to tow it.
He told me he'd be down if we could tow it out there. He's I'm down.
So
So hey,
I'm-
we'll have a food truck at the next one. We
Okay.
talked about
Yep,
it.
So-
tacos.
We'll have a taco truck.
Fat guys like me that got there at 6
Hey,
till
me-
3 in the morning.
Yeah, 3 in the morning.
I
I was
gotta
hungry
eat,
too.
yeah.
I was
We
starving.
talked about it. We did
We
talk
said
about
the
it.
same
Lucky
thing.
Mike.
Yeah, so if anybody has a food truck that wants to go to street races,
Yeah, hit us up.
yeah, so
At least it has to make it out there. It's
Yeah.
a little journey.
yeah,
Even a little taco cart, you'd probably kill it.
Yeah,
I mean,
taco
if you had a
cart,
hot dog
hot
cart,
dog
oh, yeah.
cart,
you'd have made
something.
10 grand.
Brian would have
Yeah.
been trying to fit them all in his mouth.
Yeah.
You know, everybody's got a wiener in their mouth sooner or later. Okay,
Whoa.
I mean, it's no big deal.
Oh,
What kind of show is this?
BJ, or little. Yeah.
What does BJ actually stand for?
Yeah, oh, that's baby Jesus. That's baby Jesus. So, yeah, you know, I really thank, you know, I had a great time. I really did. It made my birthday weekend, so I wanted to thank you for
I'm
that.
glad you guys
Hell
came.
yeah, I'm glad you had fun.
You know,
Sorry you didn't get to race, bro, but I'm glad you came, bro.
you know, that's the thing about racing. A $5 park can take out the entire night. You know what I mean? It just sucked. I mean, you drive that far, you go to look there to get there to race, and then a stupid
Pull
little
up to the
piece-
line and it happens right there on the line in
Oh,
front
yeah,
of everybody.
I mean-
Even you're like,
I,
oh,
I don't care who you are as a man. It feels like they kicked you right in the ball.
yeah,
You know what I mean?
yeah,
So,
it does. It takes a wind right out of your sails for sure.
you know, I don't think you guys could have done a better job. Maybe if I had to be picky, maybe some more security on the line to, you know, maybe paintball
tried.
some guys. You know what I mean?
We
tried.
tried. We
So,
talked
yeah.
about
We
that
talked
too.
about that one too.
But,
We tried. We bought a few extra
When
people
I
in,
was
but-
running around there with a taser, people were staying the hell out of the way, but I just couldn't stay there the whole time. So
You know, at the last time there was a race down there, there was a gentleman and his wife. They raced also, but the lady ran the show. Little
Oh,
short lady.
Kristen.
Kristen. That's a woman you don't screw with.
No,
she
she's
ran
mean.
your guys. I don't think you're talking about Phoenix
No,
race.
the first time I went down you guys, I thought they ran that race down
No,
there.
that was us running
that
it. Yeah,
was
we
just
usually
up
run
here.
ours.
So the first one that we ever did, we like Cole Friday helped us do, and then we've done every one since then, just us.
Oh yeah.
But
So-
we weren't really Arizona boys back then. We didn't really have a name, and then we just everybody started
calling us
this, so-
Arizona
Arizona
boys
boys,
when we were
yeah,
coming out here
so-
doing the shootouts and stuff. So
Yeah,
we just said, all
yeah.
right, we'll run with it.
Yeah.
Whatever.
So I mean, I think if you gave Jason Ayers' wife a taser,
Oh,
she'd have
God,
no.
she's
Oh
mean.
yeah, no, she'd
But
probably
she'd be
use it on
tasing
us.
people, yeah.
Yeah.
You've seen
She-
the way she runs
yeah.
when she's
See
excited.
how-
You better not give her a
I
taser.
gap Haggard and she comes back, she wants to fight. Like, see
I
how
mean,
that goes?
Yeah, Kindred does not
Yeah,
take shit.
no,
I'll
if
give
she
you
wanted
that
to come
realm
back,
to get-
if she had a taser, she'd have been tasing me. No way. I ain't giving her no taser. Jeez.
Kind of would be funny.
I'm not
for-
scared to go downstairs now.
Yeah,
Shit.
we gotta walk right
We
by
gotta
her
walk
when we
by
leave.
her when we
You got a
leave.
back door?
Yeah. So, are you guys heading up to Utah for this race up there?
I think we're going to Tucson.
Yeah, we're
Oh,
going to
Tucson?
Tucson. Yeah, we're going to
We're
Tucson
on the
this,
opposite
this
way.
weekend.
Down the way, so,
So
yeah.
normally we don't do track stuff, but they came, they supported our race. We want to go support them. It looks like it's going to be a good time. It's a no prep thing.
Now,
so-
do you think they're going to have the same problem that most street racers have? Tech is the #1 killer for street racing.
They said that it's
yeah,
not
I
gonna
asked him
be-
and he said it's not that bad. It's not as bad as
Right.
the front
So-
half of the track.
Well, I
but-
wish you guys both good luck. I hope everything goes safe, obviously, and I hope you guys come back on the show, tell me about it, and when the next event, we'd love to help promote it,
Oh, yeah,
break
hell
that,
yeah.
smash that 43 record.
For sure.
Um,
Thank you.
So, and I got to get BJ's car fuel pump fixed for the next one so we can
Yeah.
race.
And some small tires on the blue car so we can race the small tire event too.
Yeah.
I don't think you
I'll
can.
just put some rims on my car and we'll go after him. Let's go. Keep that crown warm.
So I really want to thank you guys for taking the run up here tonight. It meant the world to me. I really did. And thank you for inviting us to the event. I couldn't be more happy. So,
No, we appreciate you having us, man.
guys, we'll be filling in next week from some big racing going on. Hope you guys show me some love. And on Facebook and send me some info. We can play it for the next
Always.
Thursday.
Heck yeah.
So everybody, thank you so much for tonight, and I will see everybody next week. Thank you.
Thank you.
When it comes to the heart of your engine, there are 3 words that matter: quality, engineering, accountability. Cowley's has been the
Made it
go-to
on
source
time.
for leading engine builders and
Yeah,
racers
that
for
wasn't
more
too
than
bad. We're the
45
fucking
years.
maniac.
Cranks,
He's a and
rods,
then it was like we're on the
camshafts are
ways.
what
It's
we do,
cop. Like
but Cowley's
cop.
does it better
Cop.
than
We're like,
anyone
oh
else.
come on.
Don't buy from a company that just stamps their name on the box.
Yeah.
Stay ahead of the competition with Cowley's.
Subscribe now to the CompCam's YouTube channel for the latest new product spotlights, professional installs, insider tech reviews, and more. Subscribe to all the Comp Performance Group YouTube channels to access even more content.